Hi, welcome to What's Happening. Here are the top 5 stories. At number 1, Justice Joyce Abdulmalik of the Federal High Court Abuja has ordered the final forfeiture of more than 40 properties linked to the former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami. Judge Abdulmalik granted the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission's application after holding that the respondent failed to rebut the reasonable suspicion that the properties were acquired through unlawful activities. At number 2, the Delta State Police Command has arrested popular Asaba-based content creator Ifeanyi Ogbonna, popularly known as Odogwu of Asaba, over allegations of rape involving a 20-year-old woman who later died. The command said the suspect was arrested following a petition alleging that the deceased traveled to Asaba on June 1, 2026, after being invited by the content creator, who had reportedly offered to train her in content creation through a program advertised on his social media platforms. Police said the suspect allegedly lodged the young woman in a hotel where he allegedly raped and physically assaulted her. According to the command, the victim later returned home in a distressed state and narrated the incident to her parents. At number 3, President of the Senate, Senator Akpabio, has announced a donation of 50 million naira as a support package for 5 families affected by the recent abduction incident in Orire local government area, Ogbomoso, Oyo State. Senate President Akpabio announced the developments during plenary on Wednesday, stating that the financial support is part of efforts to provide support to the affected families following the tragic incident. According to him, 10 million naira is for each of the families of the 3 servicemen who lost their lives during the rescue operation, as well as the families of those 2 teachers who were killed. At number 4, the US has levied 25% tariffs on most imports from Brazil effective next week, concluding a year-long investigation into what Washington calls unfair trade practices and reigniting tensions with the Latin American nation after negotiations fell apart. The action taken under Section 301 of the Trade Act of 1974 targets Brazilian practices such as orders directing American technology firms, including X, Meta, and Google, to remove certain political content and suspend accounts belonging to US residents, preferential tariffs for Mexico and India, weak intellectual property enforcement, and ethanol market barriers. At number 5, the English Football Association has reaffirmed its support for head coach Thomas Tuchel following England's 2-1 defeat to Argentina in the FIFA World Cup semi-final on Wednesday. The loss denied England a place in their first men's World Cup final since 1966, despite taking an early lead before Argentina scored twice late in the game to book a final against Spain. Despite criticism of Tuchel's substitutions during the closing stages of the match, the FA is standing firmly behind the German, who is expected to remain in charge through UEFA Euro 2028. That's all for now. See you next time on What's Happening.